MHS Lions fans to Gleason Center on the campus of Sterling College in Sterling, Kansas. The Lions are here for their, I would say, 5th or 6th straight trip to this tournament. They have been champions 2 out of the last 3 years, and they're starting on another quest for that tonight. This is Dale Leach. Trace Cree will be absent this evening. The Lions will be facing the Little River Indians. The Little River Indians and the MHS Lions have a 4-game series history going back to 68-69. A 3-game series history, excuse me. And they have a 2-1 lead. Make that 3-1 lead. That's right, 3-1 lead. I'm quoting my memory here. First game was in 68, and they beat us in a regional tournament. And most of the games have been here in Sterling tournament competition. 2 years ago, they beat us on the last-second buzzer to knock us out of the first-place game competition. And we're set to begin here for the second night of action for the Sterling Classic competition. The Lions are 3rd seed behind Claflin Wildcats and Mound Ridge. Forgive the blowing. I'm just mistrusting my hearing here in my headset. Want to make sure I'm on audio-wise. Ryan Mortimer starting for the Lions. Scott White, the 5'8 senior, that's been playing for them for several years. I recognize him from several tournaments. He's a good guard. Ryan Weedle for the Lions. Fletcher Raleigh, another good senior for the Redskins. I call them the Indians or the Redskins. Fletcher Raleigh's the one that just was the thorn in our side 2 years ago and hit the final buzzer beater. Brandon Crum for the Lions. Last 2 games he's been on fire. Last game he got 23 points. The game before that he got 17. Josh Lott for the Lions, number 33. A freshman for the Redskins. And Luke Weedle, the 6'7" senior for the Lions. As we ready for tip-off here in this long-standing Sterling Invitational. Let's see if I can see how many years this has been going on. This is the 32nd annual Sterling Invitational. And the boys sound primed and ready to go. Back with tip-off in a second. One thing I like about this team overall as we watch them progress through this season to their 8-2 record, and they're leading the NCAA with a 5-0 record, is not only improving play of the starting 5 here that you see in front of you, that's been the same starting 5 throughout the season, but the improvement of the 6 through 10 players have actually 6 through 12. They all are getting minutes and playing better and better each game, and will help the Lions big time down the crunch when we go into the season tournaments. Luke Wheel, turnaround jumper, feed from Josh Lott. 2-0 Lions. They put the full court press on. And they beat it down to Raleigh. White dribbles the ball. He gets by a lot, dumps it over to Raleigh on the side. He drives, puts it up over Luke Wheatle in for two. He doesn't look like much of a basketball player, but he is, believe me. Ryan Mortimer drives, jumps it back out. White steals it away from Ryan Wheatle. Comes Little River, tied up the score 2-all. They are 3-3 in their league, 5-5 on the season. The Lions are 8-2 and 5-0. Fletcher Raleigh with the ball, being guarded by Josh Lott. Lions in their familiar man-to-man defense. Raleigh, post, back out front. Three-point attempt coming. It's out. And we have a pushing foul on White from Mound Ridge, number 4. Gets his first personal, first team. Ryan Wheatle, a sophomore. Out to Luke Wheatle, top of the key. Kicks it over to Crum. He drives in, takes a 15-footer from the side. It's through. 4-2 Lions. Full court press on again for the Lions. 100% so far on shooting for the night. Little River beats the press. Down to Raleigh underneath. And his shot is out. Kicked out by Cordell, freshman. 5'10 freshman for the Redskins. So it's 4-2 Lions, 5:43 to go in the first quarter. Crum dribbles, passes it over to Mortimer. Pitches it in to Luke Wheatle, turnaround jumper's in. 6-2, Luke Wheatle has 4 of them. Full court press on again for the Lions. And they're going to call a foul, probably on Josh Lott. Yep, Josh Lott, foul number 1, team foul number 1 for the Lions. Steal by Mortimer on the fast break. Down to Crum, over to Wheatle. Dishes it up. It's out. Luke gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. He put up a little bit too much force there. And it bounced off the backboard. And there's Raleigh underneath. They beat the press. And Raleigh was all alone. 8-4 Lions. Ryan Mortimer just inside the three-point line. It's over. Wheatle with the rebound. Puts it back up, and it's in. 8 points for Luke Wheatle. Ryan Wheatle, Mortimer with the steal. To Lott. Good for 2. And timeout by the Little River Redskins. I've seen enough. It's 12-4 with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. Okay, comes the Redskins with the ball. Lions again in their man-to-man. Drive, Wheeler cuts him off. Charging foul. Luke Wheeler got position just in time. Again, the score is 12-4 Lions. 4:32 to go in the first quarter. Ryan Wheatle for 3. He drains it. 15-4. 4:10 to go in the first quarter. White dribbles through the defenders. Picks it over to Raleigh. It's tipped around by Mortimer. Josh Lott picks it up. Down to Mortimer. Kicks it to Luke Wheeler running the floor. Layup is there. 17-4. The Lions are dominating big time here. White with the ball for the Redskins. Tips it to Raleigh. Looking inside to their 6'4" player. Raleigh again, posts up against Weedle. Back out front. Three-pointer coming. It's off. They had the look. They get the rebound. Put it back up. It's in, and foul on Brandon Crum. Max Stevenson, number 3, a 5'10" junior, with the rebound and the putback. Score 17-6, Lions. Make it 7. Josh Lott with the three-pointer. Drains it. Looks a lot better than his other ones of those that have bounced off the rim this year. Down to Raleigh. It's 20-7 Lions. Stevenson with the ball up front for the Redskins. Pitches it to White, and he drives on Weedle. Kicks it down to Raleigh. He drives on Luke Weedle. No charging. Golly. Put up a ball that was no good, and he ran over Josh Lott. Ryan Weedle with the rebound. Feeds it to Mortimer. Layup is there. 22-7. 2:38 to go in the quarter. Tipped by Ryan Weedle. White retains possessions for the Redskins. Mortimer with the steal. He drives. Can take the layup. No foul. Tipped out to the Redskins. They had a 3-on-1. We couldn't convert. Down to Raleigh for the Redskins. He lays it up underneath the basket and through. 22-9. 2:06 to go. Ryan Mortimer over to Ryan Weedle. Takes a three. It bounces off. Stevenson with rebound for the Redskins. Mm-hmm. 15-footer from the side, rims in for the Redskins. It's 22-11. Mortimer drives, kicks it over to Luke Weedle. Trailer, he's fouled. Fouled by 43, Curtis Weird. Also on Fletcher Raleigh. His first. Third team foul. Luke Weedle to shoot 2. And the first one's there. He was sweating that one, I could see. It's 23-11. Brad Kaiser, Joe Zucker come in for Lott and Ryan Weedle. Luke misses the second. Rebound to Little River. Kick it in. Back out to Raleigh for 3. It's through. 23-14. Down to Crum. To Mortimer. He drives. Pitches it to Luke Weedle. Gets away from him. He got it behind his back. Luke couldn't turn that quick. Raleigh drives, puts it back. Fletcher drives on Crum. Crum takes it away, but they call for a foul. Be his first team, I believe. Oh, his second. Team's third. Ryan Weedle immediately replaces him. Don't need to. Oh, Wheeler comes in for Mortimer. And the Redskins let the ball get away from them, or the time get away from them. After 1 quarter play, the Lions 23, Little River 14. Back with second quarter action shortly. Okay, here we come for second quarter action to begin. Joe Zucker, Ryan Weedle, Brandon Crum, Brad Kaiser, and Drew Crossan for the Lions and to begin this quarter. Lions with a 9-point lead. Again, coach isn't afraid to use his 6 through 12 players here. And that will be to our betterment towards the end of the season. White drives, it's off. Ryan Weedle with the rebound. Brings the ball down the field, down to Zucker. Back to Ryan, to Kaiser. Brad Kaiser, top of the key, it's out. A little bit flat was the shot, bounced off the back of the rim. White with the rebound, he drives down, takes a 5-footer, it's through. 23-16, a 7-point lead now for the Lions. Lott and Luke Wheatley is set to come in the game. Kaiser, the top, over to Joe Zucker. Back to Brandon Crum. To Joe Zucker on the side. Kicks it to Drew Crossan. To Ryan Weedle. He drives in, pulls back. Kicks it out to Kaiser and to Zucker. The Lions working their man-to-man defense, trying to look for an opening. Weedle for 3. It's off. Kaiser with the rebound, up and in. Brad Kaiser in the right place at the right time. Puts it back. 25-16, the 9-point lead again. Almost gets the steal. Raleigh drives. Layup is there. Weedle brings the ball down court after getting it in from Crum. Brad Kaiser to Ryan Weedle. Over to Kaiser on the side. He has an open look for 3. He drives over, drives in, kicks it out to Ryan. He takes 3. That one's off. Drew Crossan went for the rebound, and they call him over the back. Josh Lott, Luke Weedle, and Ryan Mortimer coming in the game. They got a minute and 15 seconds of rest there. Actually, 2 minutes and 15 seconds of rest. White throws it over to Fletcher. It's out of bounds and almost. They save the ball, but throw it to Mortimer. Crum rolling down. Layup. It's out. And Fletcher's open down underneath. Drives on Weedle. Layup is good. Stevenson, not Fletcher, excuse me. 25-20, 5-point lead now for the Lions. He tries to dish it out to Luke Weedle, and Luke went the other way. 5:16 to go, 25-20, Redskins with the ball. And through Fletcher's hands from White. Turnover on the Redskins. They return a favor. 5 minutes even to go in the second quarter. The Lions leading by 5, 25-20. Cross court to Ryan Mortimer. To Ryan Wheatle. He takes a three. That one's out. Fletcher with rebound. Lott tries to knock it away and fouls. Gets his second foul. 16 foul on the Lions. The Redskins have 3. There's 4:41 to go in the second quarter. Oh, 15 foul. They fooled me. Drew Crossan comes back in for Josh Lott. Fletcher Raleigh with the ball. Being guarded by Crossan. Stevenson drives. 10-footer. It's out. Luke Wheatle with the rebound. Out to Ryan Wheatle. He drives down. 15-footer. It's there. 27-20. 4:17 to go. Fletcher Raleigh kicks it over to Stevenson. Layup is there. Backdoor layup. Wide open. 27-22. 5-point lead again for the Lions. Over to Crum. Ryan Wheeler for 3 off a pick from Drew. Crossan had the rebound. Is knocked out of his hands. Stevenson drives. Up over Ryan Wheatle. 27-24, down to a 3-point lead for the Lions. Luke Wheatle, 5-footer from the side, rims out, rebound to the Redskins. And Ryan Wheeler will call for a foul there. Didn't quite get set in front of the driving Little River player. 6th team foul. His first personal. 2:57 to go. The Lions lead by 3. They were up by 9 at half, and I think they had more than that in the first quarter. Back with the conclusion of the second quarter in a minute. Okay, here come the Lions, and the Redskins have the ball, trailing by 3. 2:57 to go in the quarter. Chance to tie it or get it down to a 1-point lead. White kicks it over to the side to Fletcher Riley. He drives. Luke Wheatle strips the ball away from him. He gets it back. Inside 10-footer is there. To 1-point lead now, 27-26. Ryan Wheatle drives, layup. It's out. Luke Wheatle with a rebound up and in. And I missed it. I'm sorry. 29-26. Concentrate more on the game instead of looking through the peephole. I miss him. There's a nice push off. Nice defense by Ryan Wheatle. 4th team foul. Lions have 16 fouls. 2:11 to go. It's 29-26. Up. Ryan Wheatle's ball is knocked away by Stevenson. He's trapped. Kicks it over to White. He drives on Zucker. They've again got a chance to tie the game or get down to 2. We get down to 1 point under. Ryan Wheatle almost intercepts. Fletcher Raleigh saves. Three-pointers in. They tie the game at 29. Stevenson for the Little River Indians. 1:17 to go. Ryan Weedle drives. Free throw line shots there. 31-29. 1 minute to go. White drives. Jump ball called. No. Ryan Mortimer called for a foul. So they'll go to 1-1. Tyler Crossan and Brandon Crum come in for Zucker and Drew Crossan. White for 1-1 for Little River. It's out. Tyler Crossan with the rebound. Down to Ryan Weedle. They're capsizing on Weedle. Turnaround jumper's good for Luke. Got the pressure on him. 35 seconds to go. 33-29. Crum knocks it away. Picked up by Mortimer. Saved by Tyler Crossan. Over to Crum on the side. Three. It's out. Ryan Weedle with the rebound. He's tied up. Fletcher Raleigh gets it away from him. No, it's not Raleigh. It's 42. Joe Cordell. Possession arrow to the Lions. 22.7 seconds to go. Mortimer on the side. Over to Crum, to Weedle. He takes, turns down a three, kicks it over to Mortimer. He drives in, kicks it to Luke Weedle. Fletcher Raleigh steps in front, steals it. 9 seconds to go. They trail by 4. Stevenson drives, kicks it in, and it's in. 33-31 after 1 half of play. What looked like was going to turn out to be a big disaster midway through the first quarter for the Redskins has turned into a 2-point contest at the end of 1 half of play. 33-31. Back with second half action. Well, as the Lions return to the court here to begin the third quarter, give you a little wrap up from the first half. If it seems to you like the Lions got outscored in that second quarter, you're correct. The Lions were outscored by Little River 17-10 in the second quarter. And we had outscored them 23-14 in the first quarter for a 33-31 lead for the Lions. Scoring for the Lions in the first half. Brad Kaiser 2. Ryan Mortimer 2. Ryan Weedle 7. Brandon Crum 2. Josh Lott 5. Luke Weedle 15. So the Lions have 20 points from their inside players out of the 33. I would hope that our guards would have scored a little better than that in this first half than they have. Hopefully, they'll correct that situation in the second half. If they had the Little River, it looked like they had received a knockout blow halfway through the first quarter. They hung in there and clawed and scrapped their way back in this thing to trail by 2 points at the end of the half. Quite frankly, they beat our defense a couple times, made us look real silly. A few times we just were pretty careless with the ball, threw it away. Well, just kind of like we lost our identity there in that second quarter. We'll see what happens here in the third. Okay, Little River with possession. Begin the third quarter. Again, trailing 33-31. Stevenson to White. Back to Stevenson. He drives on Mortimer, kicks it into Raleigh. Free throw line shot is there. Ties the game at 33. In the Luke Weedle. And the ball gets away from him, saved by Crum. Raleigh tips it out of bounds as Lott was trying to save it. Again, the Redskins are hustling. Ryan Weedle. It's inside the arc. It's out. White with the rebound for Redskins. Took it away from Luke Weedle. Stevenson back to Raleigh. Stevenson drives on Mortimer. Mortimer goes for the steal. Stevenson for a three-pointer. It's out. Luke Weedle with the rebound. Ball out of bounds off the Redskins. The Lions have the ball. Kicks it out to Ryan Weedle. Josh Lott free throw line shot is through. 35-33 Lions. Raleigh over Weedle from the free throw line. It's out. Josh Lott tips it to Ryan Weedle. He brings it down across the timeline. And he's called for double dribble. (35-33 Lions). 6:38 to go in the third quarter. Crum fouls, going for a steal on Raleigh. It's Brandon's third foul, I believe. First team foul of the half for the Lions. White drives on Weedle out to Raleigh. Weedle knocks it away. White keeps possession. 40 drives. 5-foot shot. It's out. Luke Weedle gathers in the rebound. Out to Ryan. Down to Ryan Mortimer. He traveled. Shuffled his feet before he put the ball down. Second and third turnover in the Lions here in the first of the beginning minutes of the third quarter. Stevenson drives on Ryan Mortimer. White cross court to Stevenson. He drives in, pulls back away from Mortimer. Cross court to White into Fletcher. Raleigh. Double team, kicks it back out. Drives on Lott. Kicks it over to his post player. 15-footer. It's out. Ryan Weedle scores for the rebound. That's off the Lions, I believe, yes. Ryan didn't have control as he was going out of bounds. Tried to kick it off a Mound Ridge or a Little River player. He got away from Josh Lott in the attempt. Stevenson gets inside on Mortimer. It's off. He kicks it away from Luke Weedle. A real smart play. He's going out of bounds. He kicks it up. Ryan Mortimer is looking the other direction. Smart player. Up over Luke Weedle. It's off. Off Ryan Weedle. Joe Zucker, Brad Kaiser, Drew Crossan, Tyler Crossan come in the game. Replacing everybody but Ryan Weedle. 35-33 Lions. And there's 4 Lions that are getting some coaching on the bench. Tyler Crossan reaches in, foul on White. second team foul, first personal. No shot attempt. Cross court to Stevenson, in court to Raleigh on Drew crossing. Double team, kicks it back out. Inside, turnaround jumper, 5-footer, it's through. Tie the score, 35. Down to Ryan Weedle. Next to three, it's off. Stevenson with the rebound for Little River. Here they come with a chance to take the lead. Joe Zucker called for a reach-in foul. Team foul number 4. First personal. Team foul 3, excuse me. Ryan Mortimer comes in for Ryan Weedle. There's 5 seconds. Turner over on the Redskins, and they don't take the lead. It's 35 all. 4:03 to go. Lions need to take control of the game, put them away. Well, primarily they're doing it right now with substitutes on the floor. Ryan Mortimer, 10-footer, it's out. Rebound to White. He kicks it down court. 1-on-2. Ryan Mortimer, reach-in foul. Be the 15th foul. 0 fouls for the Redskins. It's not a good situation. Second on Ryan Mortimer. Out to White on the side. He drives in, puts it to Raleigh, and he's out of bounds it goes. Timeout Minneapolis. 3:41 to go. The score's tied, 35 all. Okay, the Lions inbound the ball after the timeout. The starters are back on the floor. Luke Wheeler over to Ryan Mortimer, was knocked away from him by Stevenson. He retains possession. Possession arrow to the Lions. Little River is playing quick. Very determined ball. Luke Wheeler down in the lot. It's kicked away from him by Stevenson. They had a double team on him. So again, Little River Redskins with a chance to take the lead, and they throw the ball away. Wide open is Luke Wheatle underneath the basket. I didn't see who threw it to him. It was a great pass, whoever it was. 37-35. Presses on again. They break it. 2-on-1. 3-on-1, actually. They kick it over to White, the side. Rebounds out. Josh Lott with the rebound. He traveled. Tried to get rid of it before he got out of bounds and shuffled his feet, apparently. 2:42 to go in third quarter, 37-35. The Lions have scored 4 points. Crum with the steal. Count it. Fletcher Raleigh with a stupid foul. Frustration foul. Raleigh's second foul. First team foul and a half for Little River. Crum makes it a 3-point play. 40-35 for 5-point lead again for the Lions. First time in a long time. White drives down the court. Stevenson. Weedle knocks it out of bounds. Luke reaches in there with his long arms and knocks it away. 2:26 to go in the third quarter. The Lions have scored 7 now. Little River hasn't done much better. Their post player puts it up and in. 40-37. They scored 6. We scored 7, they scored 6. Ryan Weedle, 10-footer from the side, bounces off the rim. He gets his rebound, layup. Is there. Little garbage play. He got it. Ryan Weedle, reach-in foul. Or Ryan Mortimer, reach-in foul. 16 foul. Yep. Boy, they get those up on the board quicker than I'm looking for them. Third personal, 15 foul. Joe Zucker's in the game for Mortimer. Kicking into Raleigh, working on Lott, turnaround jumper, it's out. Lott with the rebound, down to Zucker. Over to Crum, 15-footer, it's out. Stevenson with the rebound. Charging, that's right, he was asking for it. He had Luke Weedle behind him. Luke was trying to get away from him. He kept backing into it, trying to get a no-reach over foul. He wouldn't back off. The ref said, you're taking that too far. Second team foul. Second personal. The Lott on the side. To Ryan Weedle out front. Lott inside, Crum outside, three-point coming. It's through. 45-37, back to a 9-point lead again for the Lions. That's one way we built our lead in the first quarter with some good outside shooting. That disappeared. White drives, kicks it out to Raleigh. Three-pointer coming for Little River. It's through. 45-40. I guess we had an 8-point lead, not a 9. Down the Lott. Back out to Zucker. To Crum from the side. Into Lott. Free throw line shot is through. That's Josh Lott's third long-range shot tonight that he's made. 47-40. Fletcher inside, drives around Lott. Pass Weedle to Stevenson. It's locked by Weedle. Stevenson gets a rebound. Tied up by Josh Lott. Possession arrow to the Redskins from Little River. .9 seconds to go. Fletcher Raleigh up front. 3 seconds. He's working on Lott. Three-pointer coming. Whoosh! Long-range three-pointer. 47-43. I hope they don't leave him open like that at the end of the game because he'll kill it. Back with fourth quarter action shortly. Okay, fourth quarter set to begin. The Lions have the possession arrow. Joe Zucker, Ryan Weedle, Brandon Crum, Josh Lott, and Luke Weedle. Ryan Mortimer's on the bench with 3 fouls. At least 3. 5-2 is the team fouls. Minneapolis is in the lead, unfortunately. Zucker had a layup coming. He threw the ball away. Looking for somebody to throw it to. Nobody's there. Raleigh, 15-foot turnaround jumper is in. 47-45, Lions. We had an 8-point lead, now down to 2. Ryan Weedle, three-pointer, it's out. White with the rebound for Little River. Raleigh drives on Lott, now down the Weedle. Ryan Weedle almost had a steal. Josh Lott does. Down the Ryan. One-on-one against Stevenson. Stevenson fouls. Ryan Mortimer comes in for Joe Zucker. Out to Weedle. Mortimer up front. Kicks it in to Blott. Turnaround jumper. It's out. Post player for Little River gets the ball. White comes down the court. Drives on Luke Weedle over Lott. Charging. Great position by Josh Lott. And their coach disagrees vehemently. To no avail. 47-45, 6:41 to go. The Lions nursing a 2-point lead. 3A school against a 1A school. A very good 1A school. Crum for three, swish. 50-45. 6:24 to go. Wheeler kicks it out of bounds. White drives, kicks it outside. 10-footers off the rim. Mortimer with the rebound. Woo, nice. Oh, he kept dribbling the ball. He was on his rear end, but he kept dribbling the ball. I was about to congratulate Ryan for a Harlem Globetrotter move there. The ref didn't think so. Stevenson drives over Mortimer. It's in. 50-47 Lions. Mortimer drives down the lane. Stevenson guarding him. In he goes. Luke Weidel, trailer. Layup and in. 52-47. Kaiser's in the game for the Lions. I didn't see that. He's guarding Fletcher Raleigh. Raleigh takes a three. It's off. Ryan Wheeler with the rebound. No foul called. There is a foul called. Oh, no, they called it off Stevenson. He was clearly fouling Ryan Wheeler. No foul call, but they do call it out of bounds on him. (52-47), 5 minutes to go. Lions a 5-point lead. Kaiser over to Weedle. He drives. He's trapped. Kicks it out to Crum. Timeout by Coach Williams in the nick of time to say the Lions are on the trap plays. 4:45 to go in the game. The Lions lead by 5. Okay, Crum the inbound the ball for the Lions. Out to Ryan Weedle. Crum to Mortimer. Ryan Weedle turns down a 3, drives in, takes a 10 from the side. It's through. 54-47. 4:25 to go in the game. Stevenson being guarded by Mortimer. Gets the ball across the timeline. Fletcher Raleigh drives in. Kicks it back out to Stevenson. Stevenson drives in on Josh Lott, beats him 54-49. Lott's pass to, Wheedle's pass to Mortimer's knocked out of bounds by White. Luke Wheedle with the ball. Kicks it to Crum. He's guarded quickly. Mortimer on the side. Over to Brian Wheedle. Line's going to work the clock. 3:25 to go in the game. Got a 5-point lead. Take care of the ball. There's no reason to rush it in. Luke Wheedle with the ball. Ryan Wheedle. Fifth footer. It's out. Luke Wheedle with the rebound. No foul on the post player from. Oh, and they call traveling. Maybe it's because he got pushed from behind. Golly. Kid was falling all over Luke from behind. Of course Luke traveled. Fletcher Raleigh on Lott. He drives in. 2:56 to go. 5-point lead for the Lions. 54-49. Stevenson for three. Swish. Down to Mortimer. He kicks it back to Luke Wheedle. Free throw line into Lott. He puts it up over Raleigh. Stevenson with the rebound. Come to the Redskins trailing by 2. 54-52, 2:30 to go in the game. White for three. Call charging foul on Stevenson. Fourth personal on Stevenson, 15 foul. Both teams have 5 now. They've caught up with us. .220 to go. Redskins remain in a man-to-man. White on Wheedle. Oh! My goodness! Where was that traveling foul? How many presents are you going to give him, refs? He must have drug his pinky. 54-52, 2:14 to go in the contest. 2:14 to go. The Lions lead by 2. We get the bleed out to 5 or 7 points. And the Redskins get back in it again. It's not a time to let them be close. They can kill us at the end. Here come these Little River Redskins with the ball and the possession arrow. Trailing by 2, 54-52. Quick whistle. Foul on the Lions. Josh Lott, the pushing foul. Picks up his third. There's been a lot of jostling going on there between Josh Lott and Fletcher Raleigh, and Josh talks to the ref about that, and the ref goes and talks to Fletcher Raleigh. Keep it up, boys. You're both going to get out of here. 16 foul on the Lions. Turn around over Wheedle, it's out. Brandon Crum with the rebound. Come the Lions with a 2-point lead. 1:50 to go in the game. Man-to-man defense for the Redskins still. Lions are nursing the clock. Trying to get that foul or the nice easy bucket. 1:08 to go. They're going to have to foul us soon. 50 seconds to go. And they foul Trny. 16 foul. 40 seconds to go. Next foul put us at the line. And I hope we make them when it happens. Or I hope we hang on to the ball here. And 40 fouls Brandon Crum. 29 seconds to go. So Crum goes to the line for a 1-and-1. Two very greatly needed free throws. And he gets the first. The 3-point lead. 29.2 ticks on the clock. It's 55-52. And the second. 56-52. A 4-point lead for the Lions. 29 seconds to go. That's what the doctor ordered. Back with the final 29 seconds. Shortly. Each team has scored 9 points this quarter. No silly fouls. Fletcher Raleigh drives on Lott, puts up a 15-footer, it's in. They take a timeout. 16.5 seconds to go. The Lions leading by 2 with the ball. Okay, the Lions inbound the ball. Josh Law doing the honors. Full court press for the Redskins. Gets it to Brandon Crum. He's fouled immediately. He'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. 8th team foul. He made 2 before. Let's see if he can do it again. Not bother me. Oh, it's out. Fletcher Raleigh. No, the rebound to the Redskins. They drive. They trail by 2. 8 seconds. Post player kicks it to the side. White for 3. No, they kick it out of bounds. The Lions, avert a disaster. They were setting up for the 3. There's 1.76 ticks on the clock. 56-54. And the Redskins were going for the dagger. Boy, were they going for the dagger. Woo! 56-54. Full timeout, 4-minute timeout. You got to give these Redskins a lot of credit. They play hustling, smart ball. They've really only got 3 good athletes on the floor that I could see. 21, 4, and 3. They've hit the majority of their points, played the majority of their defense. 40's been okay, but nothing like the other 3. Quite a team for a 1A school. So the Lions, unless something disastrous happens here in 1.7 seconds, are going to get a 2-point win. Josh Lott to inbound the ball. Another timeout by the Redskins. They take their final timeout. We'll come back. Okay, again, here we come. 1.7 seconds on the clock. Josh Lott to throw the ball in. Crum, Luke and Ryan Weedle, and Ryan Mortimer. You get it to Ryan, one. He's fouled. Well, they send him to the line. No reason to, I guess. There was a foul. No call. 56-54, the final score. Lions over the Little River Redskins. About just the opposite score 2 years ago. Lions get their 9th win of the year against 2 losses. They'll come back Thursday night to play in the semifinal game. Each team scored 9 points in that fourth quarter. We'll have the final wrap-up in a minute. Okay, let's see if I can give you a wrap here over the pep band from Sterling. Scoring by quarters for that game in that 56-54 victory for the Lions. Lions outscored in the first quarter 23-14. In the second quarter, they're outscored 17-10 to take a 33-31 halftime lead. In the fourth quarter, we outscored them 14-11 for a 47-43 lead. And it's tied up 9-all in the fourth quarter for a 2-point difference. Oh, is that right? That can't be right. Oh, they outscored us 11-9, excuse me. They outscored us 11-9 in the fourth quarter. So each team outscored each other 2 quarters. We just outdid them more. Individual scoring. Brad Kaiser with 2. Ryan Mortimer with 2. Ryan Weedle with 11. Brandon Crum with 13. He had 11 there in the second half. Josh Lott with 9. He had 4 in the second half. Luke Weedle with 19. He had 4 in the second half. So the Lions will be back here Thursday evening at 8 o'clock to play the winner of this upcoming Sterling Black Bears Mound Ridge Wildcats. Black Bears beat us by 2 at the Black and Gold Classic in Salina back in December. And Mound Ridge has got 1 loss. They're 9-1 on the season. This basketball game for the Lions brought to you by the MHS Linebackers on Channel 37, Galaxy Cablevision. Dale Leach signing off.